found that nothing in life is worthwhile unless you take risks. Nothing. Nelson Mandela said, "There is no passion to be found playing small and settling for a life that's less than the one you're capable of living." Now, I'm sure in your experiences in school and applying to college and picking your major and deciding what you want to do with life, I'm sure people have told you to make sure you have something to fall back on. Make sure you got something to fall back on, honey. But I never understood that concept, having something to fall back on. If I'm going to fall, I don't want to fall back on anything. I want to fall forward. I figure at least this way I'll see what I'm going to hit. Without consistency, you'll never finish. So do what you feel passionate about. Take chances. Don't be afraid to fail. There's an old IQ test, was 9 dots, and you had to draw 5 lines with a pencil within these 9 dots without lifting the pencil. The only way to do it was to go outside the box. Don't be afraid to think outside the box. Don't be afraid to fail big, to dream big. But remember, dreams without goals are just dreams. Reggie Jackson struck out 2,600 times in his career, the most in the history of baseball. But you don't hear about the strikeouts. People remember the home runs. Fall forward. Thomas Edison conducted 1,000 failed experiments. Did you know that? I didn't know that. Because the 1,001st was the light bulb. Fall forward. Every failed experiment is one step closer to success. You've got to take risks, and I'm sure you've probably heard that before, but I want to talk to you about why that's so important. You will fail at some point in your life. Accept it. You will lose. You will embarrass yourself. You will suck at something. There's no doubt about it. And I know that's probably not a traditional message for a graduation ceremony, but hey, I'm telling you, embrace it, because it's inevitable. In the acting business, you fail all the time. Early on in my career, I auditioned for a part in a Broadway musical. Perfect role for me, I thought, except for the fact that I can't sing. I didn't get the job. But here's the thing. I didn't quit. I didn't fall back. I walked out of there to prepare for the next audition, and the next audition, and the next audition. I prayed. I prayed, and I prayed. But I continued to fail, and fail, and fail. But it didn't matter, because you know what? There's an old saying, you hang around the barbershop long enough, sooner or later you're gonna get a haircut. So you will catch a break, and I did catch a break. Last year, I did a play called Fences on Broadway. But here's the kicker. It was at the Court Theater. It was at the same theater that I failed that first audition 30 years prior. The point is, every graduate here today has the training and the talent to succeed. But do you have the guts to fail? If you don't fail, you're not even trying. I'll say it again. If you don't fail, you're not even trying. To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did. So imagine you're on your deathbed, and standing around your deathbed are the ghosts representing your unfulfilled potential. The ghost of the ideas you never acted on. The ghost of the talents you didn't use. And they're standing around your bed, angry, disappointed, and upset. They say we came to you because you could have brought us to life, they say. And now we have to go to the grave together. So I ask you today, how many ghosts are going to be around your bed when your time comes? I just got back from South Africa. It's a beautiful country, but there are places there with terrible poverty that need help. And Africa is just the tip of the iceberg. The Middle East needs your help. Japan needs your help. Alabama needs your help. Tennessee needs your help. Louisiana needs your help. Philadelphia needs your help. The world needs a lot, and we need it from you. We really do. We need it from you young people. I mean, I'm not speaking for the rest of us up here, but I know I'm getting a little grayer. We need it from you, the young people, because remember this. You got to get out there. You got to give it everything you got, whether it's your time, your talent, your prayers, or your treasures. What are you going to do with what you have? I'm not talking about how much you have. Some of you are business majors, some of you are theologians, nurses, sociologists. Some of you have money, some of you have patience, some of you have kindness, some of you have love, some of you have the gift of long suffering. Whatever it is, whatever your gift is, what are you going to do with what you have? All right, now here's my last point about failure. Sometimes it's the best way to figure out where you're going. Your life will never be a straight path. I began at Fordham University as a pre-med student. I took a course called cardiac morphogenesis. I couldn't read it, I couldn't say it, I sure couldn't pass it. So then I decided to go into pre-law, then journalism. And with no academic focus, my grades took off in their own direction. I was a 1.8 GPA. And the university very politely suggested that it might be better to take some time off. I was 20 years old. I was at my lowest point. And then one day, and I remember the exact day, March 27th, 1975, I was helping my mother in her beauty shop. My mother owned a beauty shop up in Mount Vernon. And there was this older woman who was considered one of the elders in the town. And I didn't know her personally, but I was looking in the mirror, and every time I looked at the mirror, I could see her behind me, and she was staring at me. She just kept looking at me. Every time I looked at her, she kept giving me these strange looks. So she finally took the dryer off her head and she said something I'll never forget. She said, "Young boy, I have a prophecy, a spiritual prophecy." She said, "You are going to travel the world and speak to millions of people." And in the years that followed, just as that woman prophesied, I have traveled the world and I have spoken to millions of people through my movies. Millions who up till this day couldn't see me, who up till this day I couldn't see while I was talking to them, and they couldn't see me, they could only see the movie. They couldn't see the real me. But I see you today, and I'm encouraged by what I see. And I'm strengthened by what I see. Because taking risk is not just about going for a job. It's also about knowing what you know and what you don't know. It's about being open to people and to ideas. The chances you take, the people you meet, the people you love, the faith that you have, that's what's going to define you. Never be discouraged. Never hold back. Give everything you got. And when you fall throughout life, remember this: fall forward.
Yo! Yo! Where's the party at, people? You know the great thing about this time slot? How the lighting look. Guys, craziness always craziness over here in the Packer family household, man. Because right before we jump on, getting dishes done, and I just got done eating about, respectfully, 20 minutes before the live starts, usually, give or take. So it's a jam. It was a long day for me. Picked up an extra account for my route. And so I'm very grateful for that. And started her today. Really sweetheart, really nice lady, older lady. She's a bird watcher. And she travels the world watching birds. I you know, hey, to each their own. And she's gone all over the world. And she, so she's a bird lady. So the birds all over the yard and stuff. Anyways, and then donated some blood today, plasma, as we usually do every Tuesday and Thursday. And I'm telling you guys what, the plasma donation has been amazing. I don't know why I didn't start this sooner. I just never really thought of it as a valid option. I always thought I guess there was a bad stigma with donating plasma, and naturally I don't really care for needles. So it's interesting because I would usually avoid anything with poking, just like that. So but I will admit that it's gotten easier over time to sit in that chair and get hooked up and everything. And I'm going to tell you guys, that plasma donation it's a pretty good chunk of change, along with other ad revenues you guys do from side hustles or secondary jobs, or all your door dashes and the stuff we discussed the other day. It's 100% legit. It's 100% legit. Like, I just looked at my account right now. I'm ready for a withdrawal for my blood donation. So I withdraw that. They load it on a debit card, and I'm gonna offload that fee free. I don't get charged any fees. I offload that. You gotta do in increments of $20, just like an ATM, right? So I'll probably end up with like an extra like 15 in there or something, or something like that. And I'll withdraw that and get some sats. And it adds up. It adds up real quick, guys. It adds up real quick. Today's Tuesday, July 21st, 2026, guys. Yes, it is. The 21st. And I guess I didn't get this set up. Hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, people. And let's see where we are at. We're at the Bitcoin block high, guys. It's crazy when I don't get my windows all set up. 959,079. TikTok next block. And we can still get 1,501 Satoshis, guys. Still can get 1,500 sats for $1, guys. But you guys, we don't only do dollars here. We do cents. Or sats. Or cents. My 2 cents or 2 sats. Cents into sats. Sats versus cents. I don't know. You guys know the deal. But right now you can get, for 1 penny, 1 piece of metal that means nothing, that we actually lose money off of, that we don't have in circulation anymore or making more of, because it costs us money. But right now you can still get 15.03 Satoshis, guys. Yes, that's right. 15 sats for 1 stinking penny. So if you guys aren't saving your change, searching through your couch cushions, your car, your friend's couches, your friend's car, whatever, then you guys are doing it wrong. You guys are doing it wrong. It's like if I went over to Jerry's, I'd be like, Jerry, just relax, Jerry. Let me clean your couch for you. Let me organize the front room. Do his couch. Look, got a quarter right there. Got some change right there. Yes. If you're not hijacking your friend's change and pennies, you're not stacking hard enough. But yeah, guys, there's no excuses. We talk about the illusion that the people say that you can't buy Bitcoin, you don't have enough money, it's too expensive, we're priced out, it's too late. Well, the best time is today. The best time is now. The best time was yesterday. A good time is now, right? And so you guys absolutely need to be putting that pocket change away to stack those Sats. Because I'm going to tell you what, it adds up. I actually have a nice jar we have also building up over there that's going to be probably dumped out. And that's fee-free as well. If you go to your local bank, for us in particular, it would be a credit union, but I'm sure banks do it as well. If you do it within the bank and you bring that voucher up to the front, it's fee-free for the most part. I don't know specifically your bank, but for ours it is. You know, $100, $50, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's all sats. It's all sats. So we got to funnel that dirty fiat into sweet, sweet Satoshis, people. Let me take a sip. Oh my goodness, guys. It's a lot cooler today. Yesterday was cooking. It was about 105 yesterday, guys. We were hanging on by a thread. And yeah. But let's get into it. Let's see who's here in the chat. Let's see who's here in the chat. We got Scotty99 says, proof of like. You're not wrong, sir. You're not wrong. Hold on. I got to change my setting on my phone to make sure it doesn't time out on me. 1 second. 1 second. I swear there can be a master class of learning how to set up a stream, get all your stuff situated. It deserves a master class because there's so much going on behind the scenes that most people don't see, which is kind of cool, you know, because as a viewer, I was a viewer for so long, not putting out any content. I didn't really think about the amount of stuff you have to do to prepare and set up and everything. And so, yeah, so there's a lot going on. At all times, there's a lot of stuff going on. So Scotty says, proof of like. Yeah, if you guys haven't, smash that like and share the stream, guys. Show some love. Share the stream. I appreciate that, Scotty boy. Yes, Scotty. I don't think you ever played that one. Proof of like. Oh, you're talking about proof of like. Oh, okay. I think I had that queued up, actually. Scotty? Right there, Scotty. Check that out. We'll keep that up for you, Scotty. Proof of like. I seen that in the chat, actually. We're gonna check that out. I want to check that one out. Kids say, hi guys, it's me, Flipper. Hey Flip, where are you?
I'm right here.
Oh, you're right there. Hey.
Hi.
Scared me.
Oh,
You're like a ninja.
I came around the corner.
You came around the corner all ninja-ish?
Yeah.
Okay. There she is, guys. You guys see her. You guys see her. The girls and the kids, they got the looks. They didn't get them from me. They got them from their mom. They got them from their mom. You guys know that. Hello, everyone. Lauren Stern. What's up, Lauren? Lauren, let's get you on the wheel, bro. Let's get you on the wheel, Lauren. Where are we? My tabs are all messed up. What's going on over here? Tabs are all jacked up. Look, I'm typing in no caps. What's going on here? What's going on? All right. What's up, Lauren? Lauren says, hello, everyone. What's up, Lauren? Good having you here, sir. Hello, Scotty. Hello, Flipper. Yes. Hey, Flipper. Happy Tuesday, Stackers. What's up, Cedar? Cedar, Sats, and Bella are in the house. Let's get Cedar and Bella. And Bella. Beautiful Bella. Beautiful Bella. Chabela. On the wheel. Lauren says, uh-oh, chat. Got chat jumping again, guys. We got chat jumping again. Let's see where we're at. Cedar said, let's see what's up. It's me, Flip. Yes, hello, Flipper. Happy Tuesday. Yes. Hello, Lauren, Scotty, Backpacker Kids. What's up? What's up, Cedar? What you up to, man? Cedar, how's everything going, sir? You've been busy. I know you're out and about. You like the outdoors. Well, you know, to be fair, I think because of where you live, you have to be outdoors. Because I think what George said, he only gets like 3 months up there. I'm assuming he's more north of you. I don't know this for a fact. But George says he gets 3 months tops. So I'm assuming you're probably around the same time frame where you're only getting less than a handful of months where you guys got to get out and about, right? Yeah, that's crazy, man. I thought we had it because over here in Idaho, we're 6 months, you know, so that's respectfully half a year. But when you guys say you're like 3, I'm like, damn, your guys' time. It's like you guys got to get out. Scotty says, what's up, Cedar? What's up? We got Ginger in the house, people. You guys know him. You guys recognize this guy. Ginger is in the house. Good evening, Packer family and friends. I'm always camping this week. I'm away camping this week with family. Oh, okay. Are you camping right now, Ginger? Or are you camping? You're going to be camping later in the week or weekend? Let us know, Ginger. Let us know what's up camping, bro. I'm not going to lie. And we feel bad saying this, but we've been busy. Me and Fanny have been grinding. We just had a lot of expenses pop up this year, kind of out of nowhere. But expenses in not a bad way. Like maintain the AC. I needed a new mower for the business. Needed new tires. So it was really like, I guess it needs and wants, but it was really spending money to, on the things that make you money. And it was just things that, wear and tear over time. And the fridge went out. We had the fridge for like 10 years. So that, nothing's ever built to last. So we got a new fridge. So really just kind of things like that it just happened all at once. It was like slap, 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 slap. I'm like, damn, man, couldn't catch a break. But, and then, Hodler, she needs braces. Anonymous is going to be getting his braces off in 6 months. She's going to get her braces on. So we're doing the full rotation there. Dog ate a needle. Oh, you guys already know what's up. My eyes might be green. If you look close enough, my eyes are going to be green. But we got Ginger in the house and he's camping, man. I love that, Ginger. Tell the family we all say hi, sir, please. Please and thank you. And thank you for, if you guys are camping, I mean, that's awesome. That's checking in and anything like that. I appreciate that, bro, a lot. That's great. I love it. I love camping. Throw that pole in the water, Ginger. Go do some fishing, brother. And if you catch something, I want to see some photos. Scotty says, what's up, Lauren? And Lauren says, Ginger and Scotty, what's up? Ginger says, hey, Lauren. Cedar says, Ginger, that's the way, Ginger. Enjoy. There's nothing better than being out in nature with the family. Yeah, you can't beat it. We go out there. We go out and we go shoot guns. There's this one spot we go. It's really nice. It's in a canyon. And it's getting a canyon. It's got a little creek. And we got a shooting range, kind of like BLM. In Idaho, we have a lot of like open land ranges where it's just like open land. And you can just shoot into the mountainsides. Everybody's just shooting their guns off. You little 8-year-old kids shooting freaking rifles and shit. It's awesome. I love it. Idaho is a big proponent, a big state in youth firearms. A big state in promoting youth safety and shooting firearms in Idaho. I don't know what it is, but it's just really, really popular, and it's not really common or uncommon to see little kids blowing off rounds, man. And I think it's fantastic because it's the typical story of, hey, little Jimmy, don't go behind that door. And you keep on telling Jimmy not to go behind the door. Jimmy's gonna go behind the door. Instead, you open the door, say, hey, Jimmy, here's what's back here. Here's what's going on. And Jimmy goes, oh, okay. You know what I mean? It's like if you just shield your kids from certain things, or you introduce them to them and teach them their safety, responsibility, and then it's not a weird thing. And quite frankly, you probably feel more safe. You know what I mean? That's how we do it with ours. Yeah, our kids blowing off rounds and stuff. It's fun. We should. Yeah, we got to go do that again. What's up, Cedar? Yes. Yeah, Ginger. That's great, man. And George's coming in with a row of packs. And you know what, George? You know what's funny is Fanny pointed out to me yesterday that I never even thought about this, but each pack is for one of us in the family. Backpacker. Oh yeah, everything's over your head. That's like typical backpacker fashion. Everything's always over my damn head. But what's up, Joe? We got Joe in the house. And King Arnie. And King Arnie. We like our fur babies up in here. King Arnie. I love, the funny thing about Arnie, I always think it's so funny. I always look forward to, and by the way, George, yes, this morning I was like, George goes, it's going to be a short one today. I was mowing the lawn. I'm like, shit. I was so butthurt. Well, it's typical Tuesday. It's not, I know that you're shorter on Tuesdays in your morning lives, but every time you say it, it's like a little jab in the chest. And, but it's funny. I always find it interesting when Arnie's there and how long he's going to stick around when you start, hello out there, we're on the air. And Arnie's just like, God, really? Dad, we're doing this again? And he just digs out. It's so funny. He gets so pissed off. Hey, Ginger, watch out for the bears. Pretty bad over here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't want to have a sighting with the bear.
It's a losing battle.
I don't know if I've actually, no, I'm be honest with you, I don't know if I've ever had a sighting with the bear. I don't want to. I think I'll pass on that one. Scotty goes, hey, George, what's up? VHS coming yo, boom. VHF said in Jerry's stream, he goes, we almost got to 6-7, he says. VHF is we almost got to 6-7. The kids thought that was funny. The kids thought that was funny. Almost got to 6-7. Yeah. Yeah, we did. We did. What's up, VHS? What you sipping on, brother? Why do I always assume that VHF is drinking something? You want to? Oh, you want to know why? I think it's because the emojis. You always have like a beer, like a pitcher of beer or like a glass of beer in your emojis and stuff. And I always just assume like you're sipping on something. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I'm just like overthinking it. What's up, VHF? Jorgo, Scotty boy. Yes, we meet again. Yes, we do, sir. VHF coming in with his signature dab. And the signature, hey, what's up, backpacker? I'm here. Emojis. Scotty says, VHF, long time no see. Yes, Flip. Boom. VHF says, what's up, Flip?
What's up, VHF?
Want to say what's up?
What's up?
What's up? There she goes. There she goes. It's so funny because by the time I get on these lives and the kids have gone through their whole day, they went swimming earlier with Fanny. I was working and, like I said, working and donating plasma. And by the time I get home, shower, boom, Fanny's cooking. It's like the house has already gone through their whole progression. I jump on here and it's just like, everybody's kind of drained almost, like, right? I had a long day. And then, the kids, they're running around like chickens with their head cut off, library and all kinds of stuff. And so by the time these streams come on, man, it's been a long day for us with kids. You know what I mean? It's been a long day for us with kids. Sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm hurting a little bit. But we push through, guys. Jor, how are you? Scotty and Jor, yes. Lauren, boom. Lauren says, VHF, what's up? VHF says, Ginger, Cedar. It's popping. Yeah, me and Fanny were looking at StreamYard today. StreamYard. StreamYard's not cheap, guys. StreamYard's not cheap. For a little channel, especially like mine, it's like, it's not cheap at all. It's a pretty good chunk of change. But we talk about it. We bounce some ideas around. But I always try to justify. You know what I mean? Like, me just starting off doing lives, doing vlogs, and things like that. And I know the overall experience in regards to like the user experience and then the presentation for you guys would be substantially better. There's some extra things I can do in there that I can't do on here, or that's just a little more clunky with OBS. So, we talk about it a little bit. VHF, Ginger, Cedar, boom. Lauren, VHF, what's up? George coming in with a salute. Yeah. Life's good, backpacker. Summers are decent length, but winters are fun too. Yeah. We enjoy everything Mother Nature gives. Yeah. You have to. It's important. We get, with everything, the landscape and the space in Bitcoin right now is just very depressing. There's just too much negativity going on and too much conflict. And there's too much bashing and too much, it's just negative. And I'm like, you know what I mean? It's freaking killing me. And, I always refer back to, Mother Nature and Father Time is the term I always use. And because in Bitcoin, we always say, stay humble, sack side, touch grass, whatever, which is true. But are we really? I know you guys are. But I'm talking about for other people. You know what I mean? But everything Mother Nature gives, yeah. I mean, it's your guys' winters are hardcore. You got to have the gear up there. Down here, you can get away with moderate gear for winters. But up where you guys are at, I got to be a damn near Eskimo. I'll be walking around like a puff pastry. I don't have the gear I need to go up there. Right now, put a pick up in Signal. Monday through Thursday. Okay, let me check it out. Let's check it out. Hey, there we go, Ginger. Camping with the family this week. Look at these guys. Wow, Ginger, that's nice. Got the little setup there going on. Got the little mat. See the kids' bike, a little fire pit going on. Nice truck. I like that. Chevy guy, huh? So, here, I don't know if I'm gonna... You guys can probably check Signal, but here, let's do it here. That's Ginger, guys. He's not in the picture, guys. Okay. But that's his rig. That's his setup. And he's like, hey, backpacker, I don't want to hear anything. I'm touching grass.
Yes.
Well, I think we can all envy you a little bit, Ginger. We're all a little jealous. Oh, save me a spot, brother. Save me a spot. I love that, Ginger. I love that. I love her. I love her. You know, because I'm a father and a husband. I just really admire when I see other and it's no shade to people that don't have kids, you know, obviously, but when I see other parents and wives and kids and fur babies, yes, that's true. Fanny's like, and fur babies backpacker. I'm like, damn, babe, I got you. She's right. But I just admire when I see these kind of things because I can relate to them. I appreciate it, you know. So I love seeing family doing family things, especially in these times. You know what I mean? Especially in these times. Let's see. Hey, Scotty, were you in the mastermind stream today? Had an amazing Vietnamese D99 joke. Had an amazing Vietnamese dong 99 joke. Is that opportunity? Is that what you're saying, Cedar? I was in the masterminds, but I might have missed it. I was kind of in and out. on the masterminds. I was donating plasma at that time, so I was laid up. No, Cedar, I don't sleep sometimes. Yeah, that's the same thing with us too. Sometimes we don't sleep. When we get it, it's precious. Yeah, we get sleep. It's precious. I appreciate sleep a lot more than I have kids, for sure. It's like a real thing. And Jenny's in the house. She goes, "Hey, yo, what's up, Jenny?" Jenny Legendary's in the house. Jenny and Nico. You guys know them. What's up, Jenny? I'm happy Nico's doing better. I'm really happy Nico's. How are you doing, Jenny? You know what? How are you, Jenny? How's work been? What's going on? Any shenanigans going on? I know you're like you're damn near the landlord or the boss at your complex, your place. So Jenny's like she's like the freaking hawk's nest. You know, she's got the tower. Jenny's like in the tower, and she just sees everything going on. You know what I mean? Just a bunch of shenanigans going on. Have you got any receipts from the dumpster lately, Jenny? Let me know. Let me know. Yeah, because Jenny, she doesn't mess around. Jenny's getting sats. You know, it has to be, you know, might even be between her, Lauren, and Sin, maybe. I think between Jenny, Lauren, and Sin. Now, Jerry does pretty good, too. But, you know, you guys get sats in so many different ways. I love it. We only have black bears here and encounter them fairly often. It's always a little bit of an adrenaline rush, but they don't hunt people or anything. They're looking for blueberries. Okay. Now, I think, is it the black bear is the least aggressive? You Canadians know, obviously, I think a lot more about that than us.
Oh, it's moose.
Oh, I know the moose, but we're talking like for bears. So you got the polar bear, brown bear, and then the black bear, right? For the most part. So I would think that, I would say maybe the grizzly is probably the most aggressive. I don't know. I'm acting like I know.
I would just say all of them.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, you know, they're cute from afar.
They are.
Especially
baby cubs.
They're cute from afar. Ducky's here. Yes, she is. Lauren. Hi, Lauren, Cedar, Scotty, and everyone else. I haven't scrolled up to yet. Yeah. It's always funny, huh, Jenny, when you enter into a live stream late and then you're saying what's up to everybody, and it's like, it's easier just to go, "What's up, everybody?" I haven't scrolled up yet. I like that. Because you try to hit everybody's name and it's almost impossible. It's almost impossible sometimes. Same here, Cedar Sats, yeah. Hey, Jen, what's up? Jenny, many names has entered the chat. Yeah. She, you know, we talk about Agent 99. But it might be Jenny 99. Jenny is, you know, she's got aliases. She's, you know, Jenny might be an assassin. It's a possibility. There's a possibility.
Don't even think about it, you heifer.
Cedar, did you hear about the 2 people recently killed by a black bear in Hold on, I know George says this name all the time. Saskatchewan. I tried, guys. I'm an American, okay? I'm an American. Jeez. Oh, there's my heifer. Come here. This is Heifer. This is Big V.
No,
She's a good cat.
Dad, leave her alone, Dad. No.
She's a good cat.
Hi. Need help? Give me one. Give me my beer.
That's my heifer.
No,
her name is Velma. We call her Big V because she's a calico and she has a V down there. It just so happened that way.
And her name is actually Velma.
And her name is Velma. Still for V.
But I call her Heifer. Bitch.
Yeah, we call her. Yeah. Yes.
I can say that in the back.
VHF says Jenny. Jenny says Hoofty. VHF, what's the? I think I might ask you this before. What's the meaning behind your name? Verhoofty Floofin. Are you? Give me the lowdown of VHF. I want to say you might have told me this before. But don't hold it against me because I think obviously I forgot. Nico has been screaming at me since I picked him up from daycare. Oh yeah. So it sounds like he never wants to leave. I'm gonna tell you what. Anybody who can send their dog to daycare, it's kind of a flex. So, because like for me, like I think daycare is with kids, and like if you paid for daycare for a child, it's like you need to like mortgage your house. So it's like I don't know if it's the same for like I would assume like depending on where you go. You know, if you go to like these like super fancy ones, which I'm pretty sure you do, and because only the best for Nico. And wait, what is this? We are talking about black bears tonight. We have a lot around here. Wow. Wait, is that Lauren? Lauren, you have a dog? This is what Lauren sent in, guys. He says, look at all those black bears and cubs. Oh, hell nah. That's crazy. That's kind of cool, man. I love that kind of stuff. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, the most fiercest thing we have down where we're at the moment is squirrels. Sounds so pitiful. Nico has been screaming at me. Yeah. Yeah, we have birds. We have a lot of birds of prey here. That's for sure. I got a Popeye's receipt at Walmart, a Popeye's receipt and a Walmart receipt the other day. Oh, good. I'm always looking for receipts. I'm gonna go gas stations. Like if anybody left a receipt and stuff. It's a typical story of like when you go and you look, and then you never find it, but then when you're not looking for it, you find it. It's just the typical typical story. Hold on, where we at? Chad jumped on me. See, it says VHF. Yeah, I saw the headline, but didn't read it. Sad, but I guess they handled the encounter improperly because black bears hunting people isn't a thing. Wow, interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess it also depends if there was cubs nearby, or yeah, I'm assuming there's protocol and stuff like that. I would think that your guys, like our fishing game, is got to be like, or even park rangers, it got to be nothing compared to what you guys do. I mean, Alaska is obviously for like a U.S. State. Yeah, they get pretty serious up there. Makes sense. But I would think that your guys' rangers or, your law enforcement that basically deals with all that kind of stuff, those guys got to be pretty badass. Because you got to be trained in so many different facets. I mean, it's literally like, yeah, I don't know. I would think that to be stressful, actually. But I don't know. Some people are born to do that. Like some people are like born to be cops, or like you just know how you always have that friend or that relative or sibling or something that was just like that. You were just bred to do like that. That's you. I feel like that's one of those things. Like you have to either be in it or not. Yeah, it's incredibly rare. Probably city folk making the wrong decisions. I have to look into the details. Yeah. So I was on X the other day, and this guy over in like Wyoming, or he was at one of the big national parks over here, Yellowstone or some crap. Older gentleman. He got to be in his 60s, at least in his 60s. And he gets super close to this freaking it wasn't a moose, it was like a bison. And the bison ran after his ass, man, chased him around the tree, and the guy was pretty far away, and that bison took a couple of steps. Dead sprint, man, and whoop, that guy went up in the air and everything. He's still alive, but could you imagine? You're just like, I mean, but let's be fair here. Like this guy was like super close with a camera doing the stupid tourist thing. So honestly, I don't know if I feel bad for people like that. Because if you put yourself in a position like that, you play with the bull, you get the horns, right? You got it. You can't not assume that there's a possibility you're going to get attacked. Hell, if I pull up in a car, I don't even know if I would feel comfortable doing that. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I will. I'm just probably being a wuss right now. You know what I mean? But still. And I feel like if I had my kids with me, it'd be a different story. If it was like me and Fanny, but then it's one thing to like put my kids into danger or something, because now that's on me. If I put myself in danger, you know, dumbass backpacker, you know, something happens or whatever, it's on me. But then heaven forbid something happened to my kids. Yeah, I'd freak out. Hey, Trent's here, guys. Off Ramp Radio. Trent, you guys know him. We call him Trent Red Bull. We call him Trent Red Bull because on his Off Ramp Radio channel, which is doing extremely well, he's getting a great engagement and growth on there. He's in his lane. He's doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing, and he spends a lot of time on this, man. I commend Trent. He spends a lot of time on his channel. He's been giving me some pointers and stuff that I'm gonna start implementing on mine. And oh, he's at 808. See, he was at 7 something last night, right, Trent? And now you're at 808, and he's getting really good engagement. Really good engagement. This is a new one. I didn't see this one yet. Hey Trent, did Marilyn Manson come out with a new song? I thought I saw something on X, and it's so funny how it just like decided to pop up on me, and I don't know if it's true or not. But let me know. Brown lay down, black fight back, white say goodbye. Well, okay. There you go. That's a Snapple fact from Trent. Brown lay down. Are you saying brown lay down means that means you're kind of cooked? Well, you said black fight back though. I don't know. I'm all confused. It's too many colors or shades. You need me on speed dial to help you pronounce words. Jerry and Jor too. Yeah, yeah. I know. Saskatchewan. I think it's so freaking funny. Oh my God! Americans trying to pronounce Saskatchewan is one of the Saskatchewan. Now is it one or when? Saskatchewan. I feel like it's like I'm saying a Native American word. Saskatchewan. It sounds Native American. I'm from Saskatchewan. I don't know. That's one of my favorite things. JK. I love it. I think it's great. You know, we know. Obviously, you guys know we're patriotic. We love our country and stuff. Country's definitely not perfect. Trust me. But Americans do some stupid stuff sometimes when it comes to other countries or cultures and religions and things around the world. And we're just so. Sometimes I feel like Americans are just so naive, or just unaware, misinformed, or I don't know. It's a trip.
Ooh, that's so sick.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. Cedar. Nah, Jenny is my internet girlfriend. Okay. Well, maybe she is and is an assassin. Yeah, she. Yeah, you know, she might be. She might be an assassin. It wouldn't be surprised me if Jenny was an assassin. You know, what if Nico was a robot? Could be a robot the whole time. How do you get Nico to pose in those photos all the time like that? That's the part that trips me out. Like, it's just like a perfect pose. Like, I'm like, is this AI? And like, how do they position him like that? You know, I mean, I don't understand. So maybe Jenny is an assassin and then Nico is a bot. Maybe Arnie's a bot. All the dogs are bots. We're screwed. We're freaking cooked. Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. Okay. There we go, VHF. But VHF, I don't get the Verhoef die Flufen. It sounds German.
It's from the Muppets.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
It's from the Muppets?
Yeah.
Oh, Fanny said it's from the Muppets. I didn't know that. It's good to know. I wasn't paying attention. How did I get to assassin? We were talking about your complex. Because I think I asked you if you found any receipts lately. Oh, have you searched any garbage cans? Have you found any receipts? And I was like, yeah, Jenny's complex. Because she's like, you said you're like the lookout there. You got like at the crow's nest, the crow's tower, you know? And you get the scout out and everything. Searching for receipts, what people are doing. calling the people on the shenanigans, Jenny. You know how you do it. Jenny, somebody's got to do the job. But my screen name is just a silly impersonation of what the Swedish cook from the Muppets might say. Oh, okay, okay. The Swedish cook, oh, sorry, the cook from the Muppets. Okay, okay.
Kind of talking gibberish.
Yeah, yeah. All right. I like it. I like it. What's good, everyone? Hey, there she goes. There's Fanny. Busy mama today, guys. Busy mama today. I took pictures of dinner tonight, but I just haven't posted them in the Signal yet. Here, maybe I'll do that right now. Give me 1 second. I'll post it right now, what we ate. It was amazing.
I just threw it together.
It was, yeah, that's what she says about everything. She goes, oh, I just threw it together. I don't know how to cook. And I'm like, really? So that's zucchini, battered with egg and then, you know, battered with seasoning and stuff. And she air fried it. And then she did a wrap with, was it like a BLT? A BLT wrap. And it was amazing. And that wrap was big, guys. The picture doesn't do justice. I got to get like a tape measure out because that thing is freaking massive. Pause. Hard pause.
Oh!
Yes. I want that thing to attack me. Okay. Hold on. Let's see where we're at. Oh my goodness. I'm talking too much. I'm talking too much, guys. There's a lot of chat going on. I'm talking too much. Backpacker, slow it down. Okay. I drop Nico off when I can't take him anymore. Oh, okay. When you can't. Okay. A little break. A mommy break. Like today when he screamed at me, and so I took him to daycare, and then he screamed at me, and then he screamed. Yeah, it was a typical story like a kid. They don't want to go and they cry, and then they get there and they're like, Mom, what the hell? Now you're picking me up? Right? It's so true. It's so true. We have cougars in Ontario too.
Oh, there's cougars here too.
They're rare, but they are here. Which cougars are we referring to, VHF? They're. You gotta be careful with those ones. They'll get you. Lauren says, "What's up, Fanny?" Fanny, yes. Trent, hello. VHF, let's go. Hey, Lauren. Bald eagles are my favorite to encounter when out doing stuff. They're so nice. So you guys probably have a bigger bald eagle presence where you're at than we do here in the States. I would assume so. What we do here in the States is just so sad to our wildlife. I feel like just in general, humans and nature. Yeah, I'm not sitting here like tree hugging and saying we're gonna save the world or anything, but you know, I think it's like we just humans. We are just damn on. We're like destroyers of everything. Sometimes I feel like, and it's sometimes I feel like we need to change our ways, but minus the whole global warming stuff. You know, I don't buy all that crap. But you know, just be a little more respectful to nature, and you know, it's beautiful. VHF, I was in Colorado, took a piss in a bush, and spooked a cougar. That was like 20 feet from. Wow. Well, they probably thought you were you were trying to mark territory. You guys were battling. You're lucky you still have it. Trent. Or do you? The world may never know. Trent. I guess it's now the Jenny and Trent chat. And then here goes Fan. She goes, I'm here, Jen. Canada is way more chill than the States. Y'all all carry guns. Our Ministry of Natural Resources employees are not even armed. Wow. Is that for real? Now, is that because bad policy? Or is it because they just don't promote it? Like, is it like just down looked upon? Maybe not. Now I can see Trent. There he goes. Will the real Trent please stand up? Did you crap your pants? I'm gonna tell you what. I would, dude. That would be crazy. You're just going on a tree, and all of a sudden, it's like there's a cougar. That's very intimidating. Jenny says, "Fanny, Trent, Red Bull gives you wings, so you don't have to fall off ladders. Yeah, or you could fly away from the cougar. Trent, spread your wings, Trent. As we say, spread your wings. I love Jen. Some Tweety bird he is. Yeah. Yeah. Trent likes flying. I love Fanny. We're still waiting for that photo of your Tweety bird, Trent. Depends on where it's at, though. Depends on where it's at, Trent. And Jenny says, I love Fanny and Sharon. Wow. Look at that. I love that. Jen, that's why he likes Red Bull wings, like his Tweety bird tramp stamp. Okay, it's on his lower back. So there you've been exposed, Trent. You got a tramp stamp on your lower back of Tweety bird. It takes a real man to have a Tweety bird tramp stamp on him. I'm not gonna lie. You know, one day maybe. I know, I take that back. I don't clip that ever. Yeah, I saw. Yeah, I saw Manson has a new song or video out. Didn't watch it though. His songs are cool, but I don't like looking at him. I think that's fair for most people, Cedar. The fact that Manson's still putting stuff out is just blows me away. But Trent did bring up a good idea. Because we're in Trent's Signal group. And we talk music and, you know, things other than Bitcoin, you know, stuff like that. Just kind of fun chat, you know, and Bitcoin. But Trent was saying that for the amount of followers I think Manson has, the engagement he gets on his videos is subpar. So, you know, there might be a lot of dead subscribers there. Black bear, mountain lion, and snakes are biggest worry here. But then again, elk too. Don't forget the Asheville Liberal. Yeah, you gotta watch out those ones. Those ones will get you every time, Lauren. But elk, yeah, elk. I've never seen an elk, or a big or I've never seen a moose. Moose is big. Yeah, moose would be big. I love Sharon. I love Shaft. Well, there you guys heard it from Fanny herself. She loves Sharon and she loves Shaft. Yeah, you guys know that's Jor's last name. Jor Shaft.
His middle initial's S, so George Shaft.
Oh, his middle initial is S, Fanny says. So it's Jor's Shaft. There you have it, Jor. I don't think Jor ever thought the Shaft would get as much play as it does. But you know, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's definitely a thing. Brown bear, you play dead and cover your face with your hands. That means you're about to get your, you know what, handed to you. Oh, God, that's so scary. Black bear, make a lot of noise. Make yourself look big. Polar bear, kiss your arse goodbye. So the polar's the biggest one, right? Now, I know the cool thing about, I've always, I remember when I was a kid, the fun fact with the polar bears was that they have hollow hair or hair follicles, I guess, as a like an insulator or something like that. I don't know if that was true. I thought that was true. Or I could be wrong all these years. I don't know. I like to act like I know what I'm talking about. I'm just playing it off. Do you think hubby will say it? Say what? Oh, I just said it. I just said it. Oh, Fanny. Yes, just oh, shit. Saskatchewan is a native word. So is Canada. Wow. Okay. I guess it makes sense for the natives, huh? Because, I mean, we always talk about, the land bridge and Eskimo and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it's kind of a cool thing. I love getting into the whole native thing. It's kind of cool, actually. Manson put out music video 10 hours ago. New album is August 14th. Okay, so that was right. Okay, I did. It's so funny how that just decided to pop up out of nowhere. And, well, we know that they're always listening, guys. So, yeah, I seen that pop up in my feed. Most of the time, it's the girl from daycare taking his photo. Yeah, she's great. She does a good job. Yeah, you gotta definitely give her a milk bone. She does good. Moose mess up way more people than bears or cougars every year. Yeah, I don't know, dude. If you had to have a bear, moose, cougar come at you, I mean, it's really, you're screwed in either one. You're kind of screwed. I feel like you have a better chance. I don't know. I don't know. Once again, I'm acting like I know what I'm talking about, but I don't know. Americans are awesome. Every holiday and every time I've gone down there, I've had so much fun, met some of the greatest people. So here's the thing, okay? I mean, I always find this interesting, and I love the World Cup being here because there were so many good experiences and bad of foreigners coming saying that their country were telling lies about America and Americans and the luxuries we have here, like free. They lost their shit over free refills. Oh, free refills! Oh my God, it's the best thing since sliced bread. And I'm like, really? Like we were just that was like it's always been a thing, right? But I guess for them, an AC, like it was like, oh, in Europe we don't have AC and this and that. Like America, AC everywhere, and even our bathrooms are heated and stuff like that, right? So I was like, so it's really interesting, and that's why I was like saying like living here, and then you take a step back and you're like, you know what? Okay, we are pretty grateful in some things, but yeah, you're right, Cedar. I mean, it's so interesting because I'm American. I live here. And some I feel like the same way too when I go to other places though. Like I guess maybe I don't know. Do we tend to navigate towards like if we're putting off good aura, good vibe? Do we navigate towards that, and so we naturally will get that back? Because I think it's fair. Like we can always look for trouble. You're gonna find it, But if you go with good intention, good intent, positive attitude, good vibes, you're probably gonna find that. You're probably gonna get that back. But that's cool, man. I love that. That's great, Cedar. I think that's awesome.
7. Oh. 6.
Hell, do anything for her and treats. Yeah, this dog's got it figured out. Got to figure it out. They know it. They know the agenda, right? Smart animals, man. I'm going to Canada and to stalk you, VHF. We can go confirm some conspiracies together. That'd be great. That would be great. The great thing is you guys probably know all the secret spots, like all like the dope spots to go to and stuff like that. If you go visit somewhere, it's like anytime you can get like a native or a local there, like that's the call. Like that's the call. You can read every book in the world, watch every YouTube video, but it's like really like the key is getting to know like a local or someone because Canada is so huge. The different regions or provinces, I guess you guys call them, right? Oh, definitely email the office with pics and videos nearly daily. Oh, okay, yeah. That's cool though, Jenny, that they do that. I like that they're interactive. Hold on, where are we at here? My chat jumped on me. Sorry, guys. My chat jumps every once in a while. Sounds good, Fanny. Hey, there we go. There we go, VHF. We'll take you up on the offer. We really want to go to Canada, though. I would love to. And it's so close, dude. We're literally in Idaho. We just drive right up to the freaking top up there, just cross illegally. And the hell with it. The hell with it. We're going. Just imagine me, Fanny, kids in tow,
George,
dog, and we're just like running for it, dude. On tonight's news,
go.
Family got freaking bushwhacked by like Border Patrol. I'm like, oh shit, mug shots and everything. Sounds good, Fanny. Didn't start as the narc. They asked me to be. Yeah. I don't know, Jen.
Back up.
I've been a conspiracy theorist since 2001. Fanny, my dear, I wear tinfoil underpants all times. Yeah. I've been a conspiracy theorist for years. I love it. I love it. It's funny that conspiracy theorists are now just like, it's a normal thing. Before it was like, you were like literally like the whack job. Full-blown tinfoil. Like literally definition of tinfoil. Now it's like if you can have a conversation with somebody you just met, you're like, yeah, I fall on the conspiracy theory side. And they're like, oh, okay, cool. It's just like normal now. It's like totally normal. I think it's the funniest thing. I think it's hilarious. We need video of Jen and Nico yelling back and forth at each other. Yeah. Jenny, when you does Nico talk to you like not just like bark woof woof? Like when you do certain tones, like stuff like that. I would love to hear that. I think I would like to hear that. We do need that video, Jen. I disagree on the bald eagle comment. I bet I see like 10 a day. Okay, yeah. So maybe it's just where I'm at, Trent. Maybe it's just where I'm at.
Well, that's because he's up on freaking.
Yeah, you're up by Somalia. You're in Michigan. I'd be careful up there, right? Unabombers up there. Now be careful everywhere you go. They're going to be leering a lot. The actual wildcat cougar, Hoofty stays away from human ladies. Give me a cougar cat any day. VHF, are you intimidated by the cougars, sir? So if a girl's a cougar, what's a guy?
Sugar daddy.
Is that really it? I don't think
What do you
so.
think we're gonna call you? A lioness? A lion?
Well, I mean, if a girl's a cougar, then a guy. I mean, we can't be called sugar daddy.
Yeah, it is.
That's That's not that. That is.
The cougar pays for everything, and she loves her little guy, and then it's called a sugar.
So the
daddy.
guy's got the short end of the stick then.
No,
Because cougar sounds dope.
Yeah, but then when you're a sugar daddy, you have a sugar baby.
Oh, that's true. Okay, so it's the flip side. Yeah, that's true. Fanny's got to figure. I've had to double think that for a minute. Yeah.
I've done a lot of pimping.
Fanny's done a lot of pimping, she says. Yeah, well, I've been exposed. I just been getting pimped out this whole time. VHF facts would be fun, yeah. Jenny says, Lauren, no, we don't. It would. Hold on. It would be never ending, yeah. Yeah, you and Trent, you guys can literally make a movie, like a comedy movie. Jen and Trent's Day Off, or Jenny and Trent's National Lampoon's Vacation, starring Nico. It could be a thing. It's amazing what AI would do, guys. Trent, well, you are up on poles and ladders all day. Yeah. Trent's playing shoots and ladders all day long. All day long he's playing poles. Yes. Cedar says we don't have cat cougars here, but we have some of the other variety, just as dangerous. Yeah. I don't know, man. Cedar, Illinois, exactly what I was thinking. Canadians are chill, bro. Our Rangers don't need to be armed. Okay. That's cool. That's actually not a bad thing, though. I hear George say that all the time. How Canada, for the most part, it's welcoming. I believe him. I'm also a believer that, respectfully so, like, anywhere you go, you're going to have, like, your little rough spots. You know what I mean? Like, you have good cities, bad states. Good areas, bad areas. So, I'm sure that still stands true, obviously. But yeah, if a cougar cat, I love how Cedar said if a cougar and then he put cat wants to get you, you won't see or hear it coming. So no point worrying about it. Glad we don't have any here. That's so funny. VHF, where do you live, Cedar? Rural Ontario, middle-ish. Okay. I don't know where that's at, but it's in the middle of Ontario. Yeah, cougars almost never attack face to face. They prefer to drop from above or behind. Yeah, so it's typical prowling. Cougar prowl. There's cougars where you are, Cedar? Oh, here we go. Bah, got him. He said shaft. Yeah. Jenny says, Lauren, aren't you guys the Copperhead capital? Yeah, snakes, man. Me and Fanny been researching snakes a little more and more. Dude, snakes ain't no joke.
Anon just found one at the lake yesterday, a water snake.
Yeah, Anonymous found a water snake. I don't know what kind of water snake. I don't think it was like a venomous one. I don't know.
Oh, it was not. He checked it first.
Yeah, but snakes will get you, dude. Snakes are, that venom bite is crazy. We have them here in Ottawa. Okay. Believe so, Jen. Yeah, you can't keep those. Yeah, snakes ain't no joke, man. Cedar said, VHF, unlike man, not really possible to spend more time out in the forest than I do. Also worked in forestry for years and covered hundreds of miles per day. Never been a sighting around here. Wow. That's crazy, huh? It's so crazy that it's like no matter where you live in the world, States, Canada, anywhere, there's never like one place that just has everything. I guess that's kind of obvious because we got regions, different, climates and things like that. So I guess that's kind of stupid. But what I'm getting at is that in one way, shape, or form, we've all experienced something more than others. So it's just super interesting how that works out. We've had several sightings here, Cedar. I live 1 hour drive west of Ottawa. Oh, wow. My buddy's neighbor took a picture of one in Westport, Ontario last fall. Yo, Sharon B's in the house. Sharon is in the house. Okay, guys. We got to be good now because Sharon's here. We can talk. There's a lot of cougar talk going on, and then Sharon shows up. Sharon B. All this cougar talk, and Sharon's ears perked up. She said, hey, who's talking about me? So is George's shaft or Fanny's shaft? Fanny probably swallows it faster.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you, I'll be honest with you. Fanny doesn't, Fanny had the gastric bypass. So she can't consume like liquids and stuff like that like she used to. But she can. But just, monster amounts. You guys know what I mean. And she can shoot them back. And I've seen Fanny line up a row of shots back when we were younger, guys. Okay. And she just keep up with the dudes. Like, I'm talking putting dudes to shame. And I'm like, damn. Yes, that's my lady right there. That's my girl right there. So I'll ask it. So is George shaft or Fanny shaft? Fanny probably swallows fast. Yeah, she does. She's got a quick draw. A quick draw, maybe. Sharon says, I love Fanny. Hello, Sharon. I love Jen. She loves Jen too. Cedar says, VHF, Ontario is big, man. It's almost like its own country. Very diverse terrain and very diverse wildlife and fish. I love fish. No deer where I am either. Probably why there's no cougars. Ah, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. You got, with the predators, you gotta have the prey, right? Hey, Lauren, what's up? Sharon, Nico, and I love you. Jenny says she loves you. And Nico, they love you, Sharon. My family is part Mohawk, and my sister is all about the native culture. That's great. I think that's awesome. So, I think I know what most of you guys will say about this, but I'm going to say it because I want to get your opinion. What do you guys feel about those things where they look at your blood and you send it in? And I kind of already know what you guys are going to say, but I just want to hear your opinion on it. When you're able to see your ancestry or your bloodline of like what you are, and how accurate do you think those are? Or are they a complete scam and they just are collecting blood, like you know what I mean, collecting DNA and stuff? I think I'm going to get a little bit of everything, but what do you guys think about that? I've always been curious because I've always wanted to know what is my actual line, right? Because we know, like, we go back like what our mom and dad was and maybe our grandparents, but like, where does it really go? Where's that lineage go? I've always find it interesting. I've always wanted to know, and I know some people do it for their dogs. But that's awesome, VHF. I believe I have a lot more Spanish in me, in my bloodline. I believe so. And native. I just don't know exactly what, and it's conflicting within my family. I don't talk to my family a lot, really at all. So I can't really go ask those questions, but I'm really always curious. Put a turban on the kids. Our border patrol will wave you right on in. Well, there you go, Cedar. That's the cheat code. I'll get like a little wrap or something. Yeah, we can do that. We can do that. That's so. Oh, and you're not lying, bro. You're not lying. Sharon said, VHF Mohawk. Yes. Jenny said, Cedar, that's all I got to do. That question the crap out of me until I remember to tell him I'm a nurse. Yeah. Just say no speak English. Just say no speak English, Jen. He cries and gets upset with different tones. Oh, okay. I always find it funny what tones dogs go off on. Like, our dog doesn't go off, George doesn't go off on like sirens and stuff. Some dogs, they go hear sirens, they go off, they lose their stuff. You know what I mean? We'll go on like YouTube and we'll put on different dog sounds, like barks and noises and stuff, and his head starts turning and stuff. We could watch that for hours. We think it's so funny. When he was a pup, he used to do it a lot. It was great. Nico's upset because they don't feed him socks at daycare. Yeah, maybe we should come up with a sock candy or a sock treat. And then we get you make millions. Get a little contract with Chewy, and you're good to go, Jenny. I live nowhere near Minneapolis. Wait, I thought you do. Wait.
No, he doesn't.
What the hell? I thought he lived in Minnesota.
Doesn't mean he lives in Minneapolis.
Well, I'm sorry. I was just doing vicinity. Trying. Yeah, that's true. You got a lot of corn by you. I'm just talking shit. Yes, human cougars are way more dangerous. Yeah. You know, Fanny's 4 years older than me, guys. Well, she says definitely more than 4. You're not more than 4.
Just
She's gonna come kick my ass. Guys are silver foxes. Oh, is that so, Trent? We're silver foxes?
They're called silver foxes or manthers.
Manthers. Whoa, I didn't know that. We're mountain lions. Ginger said, let me chime in on this one. Ginger says we're mountain lions. Okay. See, there's some masculinity going on there now. Because at first it's like we're like whatever it was. And I'm
Or
like
gigolo.
or gigolo. Not to be confused with Deuce Bigelow. You guys remember that movie? That movie was crazy. Deuce Bigelow, male gigolo. He's now terrified of my socks. Well, I'm thinking that's a good thing. I'm thinking that's a good thing. Nico, stay away from your mom's socks.
She chases him around the house with the socks.
Oh, you do like
one.
the finger puppet thing? You put it in there, you're like, you're chase Nico around the house. Yeah, see, there maybe cougars don't like the spruce boreal forest. Maybe they don't. I don't know what that is. It's a type of spruce. Fanny says, Trent, I know where you live. I'm in the bush watching you sitting in your chair watching Backpackers Live. You better watch out, Trent. Maybe Fanny's the assassin. So if a sugar daddy has a sugar baby, what does a cougar have?
Nothing, because they're hollow.
Oh, she says nothing because they're hollow, or they're
Dust particles.
They're dust particles, or they're outdated. Or do I want to know? That's a good question, Lauren.
What are they called?
Yeah.
What are the boyfriends called?
So if a sugar daddy has a sugar baby, what does a cougar have?
Nothing, but cougar's boyfriend is called a cub.
The cougar's boyfriend is called the cub, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this is almost getting borderline like LGBTQ. There's just a lot of angles going on here. This is a lot to remember. I'm already confused. I'm gonna have to pull up a chart.
No,
We can create a chart, like a little drop-down
I thought you guys
box.
were upstairs.
I love Canada. I love Canada too. Look at that. The Canada's getting some love today, guys. We're giving Canada love today. I should have renamed the stream to I Love Canada.
What's that?
Sharon says, Lauren, they are called bait.
I just didn't see you.
Sharon says they're called bait.
I know.
That's so funny. Moving you to the background. Nico, Demand, and Snuggles. Okay.
Hi, George.
Okay. I love Sharon's shaft. Wow.
Said it again. So easily.
I know. I'm like, yeah, you can write anything. That's pretty much I'll read it. Oh, yeah. You know. I swear to God, you guys get Sharon and Fanny together. Jesus Christ. Someone's going to fucking jail. Those two women, you get them together, it'll be one hell of a time. They're just too damn similar. They're just too similar. All we have is little harmless gardener snakes. They give me the heebie-jeebies. Not a fan of snakes. Laugh if you want. I don't care. Snakes are icky. Yeah, we get a lot of gardener snakes and little water snakes and stuff like that. We've seen tons of those here. I run them over on my lawnmower all the time. I don't like do it on purpose. Like I don't like see the snake and be like run them over on my lawnmower like on purpose. But they're in the grass, and I don't see them until last minute, and it just kind of goes and it sucks right in. And bye bye snake. That's it. Snake's gone. We had water moccasins, one of the most dangerous snakes in America. Yeah. That's what I was talking about earlier. Sharon, water moccasin. Yeah. Screw that. Those are the ones that float on the water. I think. I would assume so. It's water. I doubt they swim underwater. Yeah. No bueno. I'm good on that. VHF says Sharon with the heart. Yeah. Look at there. There goes VHF. He goes, hi, Sharon. How are you? Go, Fanny, go. Yeah, yeah. Fanny don't mess around. Fanny is I know my limitations with Fanny. We'll have fun. I call it poking the bear because she's mama bear, and I'll poke with her, and then you got to know we've been married so long, 20 years. Then you know the cue when it's enough, and I've learned over the years because I used to test the waters a lot, and one night I was testing the waters too much, and Fanny looked at me, and she pointed out the window. We were on the second floor. And we had a neighbor had a fence up, and it had the sharp things that come up. She goes, "You see that fence?" I go, "Yeah." "If you keep on doing that, I'm going to throw you out this window and I'm going to impale you." And she was very serious. So, if I ever come up missing, you'll probably never find me. You'll probably never find me. But yeah, she said, "Don't mess around me no more. I'm going to throw you out this window and it's going to impale you." I said, "Damn." We were young. We were so young. Oh, when she said that, it was funny. But I got domesticated pretty quick. But it's always compromise, guys. All right, it's always both ways, compromise. But yeah, I whipped up into shape really fast, really fast. VHF salute. VHF. I think those genealogy things are a scam, straight up. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I want to say the same too, but it's like I really do want to know my bloodline. And so I always find it just really interesting. I've wanted to know for years. I don't want to send my DNA to any Chinese companies. Don't have that much trust inside. Yeah, I kind of figured that's where that was going to go. I'm like asking you guys. I'm like, I think I already know what they're going to say. Lauren, Cougars, dude, is called a cub. Yeah. Cedar and VHF facts. Just collecting data on our DNA. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, Yeah, it sounds like a good idea. But not. We know we are Mohawk because the French side of our family has been here in Eastern Canada since the 1600s. Wow. And have verified our bloodlines through the French-Canadian census reports. Wow, that's so cool. That's really cool, VHF. That's awesome. I wish I can do something like that. Maybe there is something like that I just don't know about. The thing is this me and Fanny, we don't talk to our family. So it's like we can go back and ask certain family members because we're literally them. And for the better, but we just don't have a lot of family to go ask, to even get little hints of anything. The French kept very accurate records, and my mom and sister have spent a long time researching those census. Wow, see, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I wish I was able to do that. Fanny is a puma, and you're a cougar. Oh, okay. So there's levels to this, Sharon. Is that what you're telling me, Sharon? There's different levels to this. Okay. So Fanny is a puma, and you're the cougar. Well, once again, we hate to run into you ladies in a forest. we usually say the alley, but I think got to stay clear. Fanny says, "Sharon, LOL, we have to take over the world." Yeah, I wouldn't put it past you guys. You guys probably could. Pinky in the brain. The boreal forest is a large swath of wilderness in Canada north. It goes through the middle of Canada almost from the west coast to the east coast. It is one of the largest forests on Earth. Oh, so it's elongated like this, runs across. Wow, that must be huge. That's cool. Yeah, I always find the Appalachians and I always find mountain ranges and big forestry like that and stuff. It's super interesting. I just love that it's yeah, I'm sure you guys might have some destruction going up there with maybe logging and stuff or whatever, but the United States, we just kill everything here. It's nuts. They also have boreal forests in northern Europe right through Russia too. So boreal forest, is that a term for a type of forest, or is that for a certain type of group of trees, or is that the name of a certain aspen or something like that? Backpacker is going to pull out a drawer spreadsheet for this. Yeah. I feel like I'm learning so much right now. This is great. School's in session, guys. Except I'm not the teacher. You guys are teaching me. It's so funny. Boreal forest is mostly made up of black spruce and birch trees. Oh, okay. I always break for the frogs in the yard. I always break for the frogs in the yard. Oh, she got big like frogs up there, like toads and stuff. I like frogs. Frogs are cool. So my mother's Puerto Rican, so our native animal is called the coqui, and they're the ones that make that cookie sound. Like, let me see. Anyway, so I love that sound. It puts me to sleep. Some people hate it. In Hawaii, they go out in the middle of the night with headlamps on and they try to eradicate them, like they're gonna freaking win or something. You know what kind of people those. You know what kind of people are doing that. We call them the Coqui Coalition. You know, they have nothing better to do with their lives than to go try to like. They say like you'll go to like neighborhoods in Hawaii, it'll be like coqui free zone, and they'll check your plants before you like go in there, like check the plants, make sure they're not in the soil. I swear to God, it's like the most craziest thing. These people are freaking deranged, but I love the sound of them. They're beautiful. I love the sound of frogs in general. Frogs are underrated, and there's so many different types of frogs, good and bad, right? Good and bad. Frogs, hummingbirds. Butterflies, we like frogs, birds, and humming. And those we like those. Cedar says, "VHF, kind of rude that you'd leave cedar trees off your list." That's right. That's right. Yeah, cedar sets. Yeah, I gotta have cedar. Cedar is VHF laughing. That's so funny. Speaking of chefs and Cubs, George's here. Yeah, he is. George was quiet for a minute. George's in now. George's working. I know George's always like working in the background and stuff. He's got like stuff going. This is his power hour, where he's getting all his stuff done and showering, stuff like that. Working out in the gym, in the garage, right, George? Cubs. I think George does early morning. I don't know if he does early morning workouts though. I think he switches it up. I don't know why I'm acting like I know George's schedule. Hello, Sharon B. Yes, Sharon goes, George with the heart. Look at it. Spaceman. Hello, good city. What's up, Spaceman? We're having great conversation. Spaceman and Jack. We're having good conversation, guys. Open discussions. Nothing serious. Taking a step away from the craziness within Bitcoin and the just too much. And just having open chat, open discussion, just chilling. It's a late stream. You know what I mean? It's a later stream. We've all done our stuff all throughout the day. George's done multiple streams. We've all done multiple streams, worked. Now it's time just to chill a little bit. Oh, crap. Guys, don't do it to me. I'm worse than Jerry. Yeah, I remember, and I don't like to blame it on my dyslexia and stuff because I do see things jumbled. Yeah, Boreal. VHF, damn you. My biological dad's name is Bishop. His whole side of the family is French Canadian and live in Canada or Louisiana or Texas or Oklahoma. Wow. Yeah, I always found the whole French Canadian thing interesting. That must have to do with like the history of French colonizing type thing or something like that. So anyways, the only reason I ever knew like French Canadian was like a thing was because we used to we watch UFC, and there was you guys know him. He's actually me and Fanny's probably favorite fighter of all time, Georges St. Pierre, and he's a French Canadian. And he's one of our favorite fighters, pound for pound. He's retired now, but yeah, he lives up in Canada. I don't remember. Montreal, Quebec, I think. Quebec, Canada, I think. But yeah, that's how we knew about the French Canadian thing. But yeah, that's cool. Lauren Bishop. Wow. Such a strong name. Spaceman, hello. Dodging frogs on the lawnmower. Yeah. Oh my God, George, I can so have picture George doing his freaking riding lawnmower, dodging frogs. Jeez, that would be fun. George, set up a live stream on that one, dude. You point it away from your house. Set up the live stream, George. Title it, George Mowing the Lawn Live. I'll freaking watch it. That's ASMR. As the kids say, ASMR. Oh, dodging frogs on the lawnmower. You gotta watch out because the water's turning your frogs gay, right? That's what Alex Jones says. Be careful. Frog mating season is crazy here. So loud. Oh, the frogs get jiggy with it, huh? Yeah, you know. Yeah, frogs are frogging. They're just frogging around. It's natural. It's Mother Nature, right? Joy the frog whisperer. That's so freaking funny. Oh, hold on. My dog just perked up and thought there was a frog on the table. Koki, Koki. Oh, yeah. I'm telling you, man. That was a good impression. Oh, wow. Thank you. I appreciate that. I didn't think so. I don't even know how to spell that. Koki frog. How the heck do you spell that? Oh, maybe I can just speak into it. Koki frog. Oh, hold on. Allow. Koki frog. Oh, what is it? Rock. The heck? What does that mean? Koki frog. There we go. How about this one? How about this one?
I love that song. Look at Twitch. Oh, those are so cute.
Yeah. I love them, man. They're phenomenal. They're such good, Oh, there goes George. Ran into the window. My dog ran into the window. There you go, Cedar. How's Bella like that one? Hummingbird is a great movie for. Hey, oh yeah, George. I heard you say that this morning. I watched it the other day with Paul Keaton. It was phenomenal. It was done so well. It was really good at bridging the gap between, like, obviously Bitcoin, but also like the spiritual side of things. Like, you explained it perfectly. I watched it with the kids. I'm gonna watch it again though, because I feel like you always have to watch it a couple times, and it's not too long. They did a fantastic job on that. Really a fresh breath of air. You know, just kind of it's just like what we talk about. You know, in particular, you and I, we talk about, Bitcoin, stack sats, cold storage safety. We talk about all that. You do your thing on that. But in regards to like finding like that Zen, the community, the namaste in just Bitcoin and what could be and what's transpiring around the world, they hit it out the water, dude. They hit it out the water. It was phenomenal. Yeah. I watched it on a Primal. He had it on Primal, I think. Or I think it might have been the link to it, and then I ended up watching it over there. But yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was absolutely. Let's actually pull that up. Roku. I don't know if I can. Let's hold on, guys. Give me 1 second here. I forgot my face is like taking up the whole screen. So if you guys haven't, the one George talked about, he talked about it earlier today on his stream. Wait, what am I doing here? Oh, I don't watch Jack Mahler's quits. We've already seen that. Hummingbird, right here. We're gonna. I'm gonna put in the chat. Yeah, you guys gotta check this out. A nice, good, relaxing watch, actually. Good vibes. Just overall good. You probably want to watch it a couple. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Thanks for reminding me on that, Jor. Yeah, because that was it was very well done. Playing Frogger, Jor? Yeah. Haha, you know me better than me. Yeah. Spaceman's coming in with a row of flips with the money bag. He says, "Hey, flipper, I see you in the corner right there." The girls, like I said, man, the girls have, when the time they get on streams, man, they've had a long day. GSP is the man. Yeah, GSP is dope. I would love to meet GSP. Fanny loves GSP. He was so good. And, when GSP would talk in the UFC, he would talk and he was like, no matter how mad he got, he just, it didn't sound like he was mad. Like, he couldn't intimidate you. He'll intimidate you with his fighting. He was probably one of the best athletes. Pound for pound, all-around athlete. The guy was phenomenal. Yeah, he was great. He was great. And he fought nothing but killers, man. Nothing but straight killers. Yeah, the French.
No, you did not.
The French in Louisiana came from Canada. They left after losing to the British and went into the Louisiana swamps. The VHF is like, he's got like a freaking master's degree in like freaking history and like, and all. Look at VHF over here. Dang, VHF. Classes in session, people. If you guys don't know about this, you got to go hit a VHF. The final battle was known as the Battle of the Plains of Abraham. There you go. There you go, guys. VHF. Schooling us. Heard that, VHF. Lauren knows too. Lauren knows too. It's his lineage, right? Okay, stop. She's trying to sleep. Oh, okay. Shoot. Bad packer, huh? Bad packer. That's how it sounds here for a few weeks every May. Wow, that's I love that. I love that sound. Man, I could fall asleep. We might put that on tonight and fall asleep to that, actually. I love it. And as per the French census reports, my 10th grade grandfather was Abraham Martin, the Abraham of the Plains of Abraham. That final battle was fought on my 10th great grandfather's farm land near Quebec City. Abraham Martin was a direct beneficiary of the last will and testament, or Samuel de Champlain. Wow. So you got some pretty cool family lineage there, VHF. That's pretty dope. I love that. I can't say the same for me. I'm just like basic, I think. I was basic. Probably wasn't even planned. Samuel de Champlain was one of the first Europeans to discover Canada. Wow. It's cool how you guys have Canadian history I know nothing about. Absolutely squatch. It's zip, zilch, nothing. Gonna watch Hummingbird before bed. Watched 10 minutes of it yesterday, but had to go and never got back to it. Yeah, it's phenomenal. Phenomenal. VHF steps in when sin is not here. Yeah. Well, man, we were chopping it up for damn near freaking hour and 20 minutes there, guys. I love it. So the show today, basically, we won't get too deep into it. Obviously, you guys got to go check out Hummingbird. So if anything, if you lose this link or whatever, all else fails, I'll try to attempt to put it in the signal chat. And then, also, you can also go to Simply Bitcoin's channel as reference. So, something I just wanted to touch on a little bit. And I know we don't like projections and things like that. But something I always like to talk about a little bit is we talk a lot about, stacking sats and how much we should be having, or, you never stop stacking. And I think it's true. I think we never stop stacking. I don't think you ever stop stacking. I think the digital gold rush right now, you want to stack as much as you can. But at the same time, it's important for us to ask ourselves these questions of, I don't know what Cedar or Jor or Sharon or Lauren or VHF or any of you guys want to do or transpire to be or where to be in 20 years, 30 years, 15 years down the road. Only you can answer that question, and only I can answer that question for myself, my family, and Fanny. So sometimes we have to flip it and turn it on its head and say, where do we want to be? Where do we plan to be? Short, medium, long term, or do we even want to live in Canada? Do we want to live in the States? Do we want to move abroad? Do we want to be snowbirds where you're doing 6 months in one country, 6 months here, right? So there's all these variables and questions. And obviously life happens and we don't know. Things come up, heaven forbid anything happens to any of us and stuff like that. And tomorrow's never guaranteed. But I can openly speak about me and Fanny, and obviously the kids. There's variables because we have the kids. We don't know what they're going to do when they get older to be an adult. They're going to turn 17, 18 years old. They might have this whole thing planned and they want to go do something with their life and whatever. And then they're off to the races. We don't know. I can't just say, no, don't do that. So the kids are a variable, but the kids are always welcome wherever we go and whatever we do, obviously. But me and Fanny, we've always been simple people. We always believe in living within our means. We are very, I wouldn't say, I hate using the word frugal, but we're just very intentional. we're very intentional on what we choose to buy or spend money on, or things to do. Like I don't eat out a lot.
Oh, yeah, I did that.
Like I just don't believe in it. I really don't. Like I'd rather buy food here, make it here, put it in a cooler, or go out, or just buy things that I can stretch, or we're just simple like that. So I just project our future and what we might like. I think we're always going to be a citizen of the United States. We're never going to give up our citizenship, but we're also going to probably do some traveling. Might do the 6 months and 6 months, 6 months, overseas somewhere, and then come back here for 6 months and do that. That's kind of the plan. But 15 years down the road, 10, 20 years down the road is a long time, and things change. And as we get older, my body's going to be a little older, and I might not want to do certain things, right? So it's like, you don't always, you kind of know the trajectory of where you're going, and you can maybe see the path, but that path changes as time goes on, as kids grow older, and things like that. So I guess it's, we talk about, like I said, we just talk about stacking sats and getting to this amount or that number or this and that. Another thing to also remember is that over time, as compounding continues, because you're still compounding on compounding on compounding, you're still buying along the way. It's not like we just stop now and then we're just going to allow it to grow, right? 20%, whatever, 25, whatever the projections are. So, and then to be fair, these kids, them being so young, in 20, 30, 40 years from now for them, they're not going to need near the numbers we need of Satoshis and or Bitcoin to be doing very well. Because we're measuring our time frame on our age currently, and down the road. For them, they're substantially younger than all of us. And so, I mean, if these kids had like 5 Bitcoin or something like that, they're going to they'll just buy the whole damn country, essentially. You know what I mean? So not literally, but metaphorically. So it's just interesting that sometimes we need to flip it on its head, and think in terms of, how do I want to live? Do I want to live in a mansion? Do I want a Lambo? Do I want to be a consumer and have a butler in a freaking penthouse, or that whole thing? I have zero aspirations for that. I really do. I really do not care for that whatsoever. But who knows? We don't know. But that's the question we need to ask ourselves sometimes, more so than just setting a numerical value in Satoshis. You guys,
I'm telling her to stop.
Stop arguing. And so sometimes we just need to flip that on its head and say, what's the life we want to live? What do we transpire to be or do? I don't think, like I hear a lot of people in here say that, I hear a lot of people say, I don't want to retire, because when you retire, you die. You stop moving, you die, right? You get old, right? When you stop moving, it's a fact. It's a biological fact. So I've always fancied myself as an educator, and not an individual who knows a lot about a certain thing, but a fairly well-rounded individual, someone who can openly communicate with people. I'm very adaptable, and I would love to go to small rural communities or places in other countries that are maybe less fortunate, and to be able to help educate them, teach them English, contribute to the monasteries within the Buddhist communities. That brings a lot of fulfillment to me. That's what me and Fanny would really like to do, which is substantially different than most other people. So it's just, I think we just need to rewire the way we think about Bitcoin and goals and stacking sometimes, and just think, what do we want to do? What more value can we bring into this world? What value can we bring to other people? How can we position ourselves, right? And so that's kind of what I just wanted to talk about a little bit. That was earlier, and just know that, continue stacking sats. There's really no I just feel like you never stop. You just continue to stack. So I don't know. What do you guys think about that? You guys let me know. Oh, hey, what's up? Sin's here. I was over here blabbering away. Sin Diesel. Okay, let me go back up here. Yo, where the party people at? What's up, Sin? Sin's giving the death stare right there. Look at that, showing that. I wish my arm looked like that. Sin's just like flexing. What's up, Sin? Sin, you're late and you missed a lot. Yeah, it was good. We had good conversation. Good conversation. Fun. I knew Sin was around. Hey, Sin, what's up? AI think I just summoned Sin. Oh yeah. Sin. Sin's ears were ringing probably. We did talk a little bit about Texas and stuff, I think. Sin says, Cedar, better late than never, right? Ha yeah. Absolutely, no problem, man. Good having you here, Sin. I know you're busy, man. Sin says, Ginger, what's up? Boom. Ginger's camping, Sin. He's with the family. He put a picture in the Signal group. They're camping. Lauren says, hello, Sin. Hola, Sin. Security, please remove the arguers. yeah, exactly. Sin's definitely, Sin's the one we want to have on the team. Sin's one we want to have on the team. It's kind of a flex. You're like, let's imagine like you're like at a conference or doing something, and then you're just walking around doing your thing. Some people try to start something with you, and then Sin just steps in. He's like, do we have a problem here? We don't have no problems, man. He's like, all right. I'm like, damn, that's pretty cool. Sin, boom, yes. VHS says, what's up, Sin? VHF, it's been too long, old friend. Yeah, we've all been busy today, huh? VHS laughing. That's because people retire and spend their newfound free time on the couch. Gotta stay active. I want to and am going to spend the next 30 years at the lake enjoying life. There you go. We're all gonna have our own glory of what we want to do, right? Saw the camping photo. Ginger living the life, brother. Yeah, I love that. Good morning. Yeah, I just think that, like, I don't know, like, I'm not gonna lie, like, the whole Bitcoin stuff lately has really kind of just put a foul taste in my mouth. I just like don't even want to talk about it sometimes because it's just too much. Like, I understand, like, we got to get to the normies and like spread the word and do all this stuff. Like, yeah, that's important, but I'm just tired of the freaking drama. I may have caught some Z's. Oh, you doze off, Scotty? Scotty does off. I'm just tired of it, man. Like, instead of doing that, like, we should put together some, like, what would you call this, Sin? Or you guys? What would you call it or it's kind of like, what do they call that? What's it called? It's not like a photo collage, but, I don't know what you would call it, where you put like a thing on your wall and then you can map out like different things you might want to do in life or something like that. There's a name for it, but maybe we should do something like that, or do something similar to that, where we're just kind of keeping our eye on the prize, and there's different avenues, and they all lead to like essentially the same thing, but it's just you're taking different paths, and yeah, I just like, I think when we think about that more and more in our head, I think it's a good thing. I think it's important because I think things like that help keep us grounded and keep our eye on the prize. Because sometimes I feel like we just get so caught up in social media, online stuff, and respectfully so, we're online talking, doing this, so that's kind of hard to get away from sometimes. And we still need to be in the know. We still need to know what's going on, right? In everything, but I don't know, like, it was Bitcoin really like yeah, Bitcoin is put here, for the people, and we talk about like stack sats and like George said earlier, was that George spends his sats. He keeps it circulated. He does on-chain transactions, probably more than most of us, right? I would respectfully say so. And so kind of, yeah, keep the circular economy going. It doesn't mean you spend your whole stack, nothing like that. It just means that you're utilizing it, you're transacting in it, like, but have Bitcoin sometimes like humble you and you just take a step back. And I'm kind of tripping over my words a little bit, but you guys kind of know what I'm saying. A vision board, yeah, there we go, son. I feel you, Pizzle. Senior reply, thanks, Sin. Yeah, I love that. What's up, Sin? Scotty, boom. Yes, vision board. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sin, vision board. Yeah, I think it's important. I think it's important to do vision boards, and And whether that be journaling, or I like the vision boards because you can like just put it up on a wall, and you're going through your progression naturally throughout the day. You can maybe like put one in the bathroom or in your room or whatever works for you. And it just kind of keeps those neurons firing in your head to understand, like, sometimes we make a big deal out of things and it's like they don't really need to be made a big deal. Or like, and I don't mean to bring this up, but yesterday we had a unfortunate situation on a disgruntled individual, and it was really unfortunate. And I do feel sorry for him. I really do. I really hope the best for him. Yes, it was out of line, but that's also, he's also a victim. I mean, I'm thinking personal circumstances or personal things that have happened in his life that I can't speak on, and I won't. But I also think that with the turmoil going on within the space, it's really having a negative impact and effect. And I think we need to sometimes just take a step back from that. And the thing is if we entertain these things, then we're essentially shining light on them, or we're adding fuel to the fire. Sometimes the best thing to do is really just, like George said, he goes, I'm gonna talk about this today, I'm not gonna talk about it anymore. Straight up. And he says, and when August whatever happens, and we'll go from there. And he's right. Don't entertain the nonsense, because we just lose ourselves and we get distracted on what the end game really is. You guys know I talk a lot about bridging the gap, a lot in a lot of my videos and stuff, because the power and the beauty of Bitcoin is that we take those principles and the fundamentals and we implement those into our life, piece by piece, block by block, to kind of create a nice structure, a good foundation. And then it's up for us, as Bitcoin being the foundation and the tool, right? The money / digital property, as some people say. And then we build off of that, because Bitcoin being the base layer, i.e. time, right? Our time, Bitcoin, right? And then we build off of that. And we can't do great things, and we can't progress forward and do positive in the world and for ourselves, our loved ones, friends, and other people around the world who could use our help. Who I don't think any of us mind helping, because at the end of the day, we're creatures of always wanting to contribute and want to build and innovate and do positive things. It's a thing. Like we get good dopamine off that. It's a natural thing. But the problem is like the Native Americans say, sometimes we lose our way, and that's okay. But it's up for us to reground ourselves and find the way. And so with a vision board, or choosing to not allow the noise and the distraction to bother us, that helps us keep our mindset, and not always thinking about how many sats do I need to get, how much Bitcoin do I need to stack, or this and that. Like, maybe it's, what do you want to do and be and contribute to this world? What kind of footprint do you want to put down? What statue do you want to be built of you, right? Do you want these young kids over in Southeast Asia to remember that one white guy, or whoever, however they would remember you? That I remember when I was a kid, and this guy's 60 years old, you're gone and dead. But he goes, I remember this family came over here, and they were in the village and this and that. Because that's a thing. It's actually a thing. It does exist. But we live in our bubbles. And so I think we need to break out of our comfort zones and be able to sometimes see beyond the horizon and see what good we can do in this world. That's not just in our front or backyard, but across the pond, across the world, right? So, but anyways, I feel you, Pizzle. Senior replied, thanks, and yes, Scotty, boom, vision board, yeah. Yeah, I feel that too. So much drama, stay humble, XX. Yeah, I mean, and that's the whole thing that frustrates me, is like, and I'm just speaking out loud, general. Is you hear all these people in the Bitcoin space say, stay humble, stack sats, and touch grass, and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, really, dude? Shut the fuck up. Like, you guys just say shit to say it because it's like a good talking point. Like, don't just say it, be about it. You know what I mean? Not saying not everybody, is not being about it, but I think people like those like trigger words. They just say things to say them. Yeah, I feel that too. So much, yeah. All it will take is one big green Geiger candle, and everyone in BTC will stop fighting and be happy. I hope that candle. Oh, hold on. I hope that candle doesn't come anytime soon. Though. Yeah, I agree. I agree. It's a total double-edged sword, right? It's like we want to keep on accumulating, but then we're also ready for the candle. So it's kind of like, yeah, I agree. I'm definitely in more of the camp of I'd rather it take a little longer for obvious reasons, but you know, and it's an amazing time to be stacking. It really is. It really is. I mean, that's the thing. You know, people have this like this syndrome of, you know, they're like they bitch and complain when the price was high, oh, we can't get enough, and then when it's low, they don't want to buy. And it's like it doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, maybe it's just human nature. I guess I don't know. Ignore the narratives, follow the numbers and patterns. Yeah, yeah, we need to, and that's just part of us. You know, as we call zooming out, right? Yeah. I mean, Bitcoin will humble you. It's definitely an IQ test. It's all of those things, right? Also, mind mapping. Okay, mind mapping. I never heard of that one. Mind mapping. I'm assuming it'd be similar or not too different, just a different way you implement it, Sin? Because we live in a simulation and history rhymes. Yeah, yeah, it does. I mean, it is true. It is true. I'm a believer of that. You would think that I would speak for America. You would think America would learn from what other countries have done and what not to do. But then I don't think that's the answer either. I don't think that's the answer either. I think we've just come so reliant on external factors, and we have lost the ability to do for ourselves. And now we're just so reliant on, and I'm just speaking in general, just so reliant on subsidies and things like that, where nobody knows how to do anything. So it's really unfortunate. It really is unfortunate. You can only control what you can't control. Yeah, and that's a big one that me and Fanny have implemented a lot through doing some of our therapy we do with our life coaches. We have life coaches and stuff. And I love them. They're phenomenal. They just kind of help ground us and take a step back and look at things in different ways and stuff. I think life coaches are phenomenal. I think it's always good to have a neutral party to always be able to go talk to about certain things. And Fanny talks to hers, I talk to mine, and we have a powwow together. And we discuss openly about, you know, everything going on in our life. And I think it's phenomenal. You know, I think it's great. And I think it's been so downlooked upon to have a therapist or a life coach or like, because automatically something's wrong with you. And I think it's so far from the truth. And it's such a narrow-minded way of thinking. And that's because we've been programmed that way. We've been programmed to think that doing that, it means you're weak. It means you're not capable, right? And it's just so far from the truth. It's just so far from the truth. It's actually you're being open and honest with yourself. And I think it's a wonderful thing. I think everybody should have an outlet. It doesn't have to necessarily be a therapist or a life coach or something, but have an outlet. You know, yeah, you're right. Sin, you can only control what you can control.
Control the controllable.
Yeah, control the controllable. I mean, that is like almost like life's cheat code. Control the controllable. And the thing is too, Sin, it's like, you know, yesterday we had an unfortunate. I'm gonna bring it back up, but just because we're talking about this, I can't control what another individual is going to do. But at the same time, I do have the control and power to not allow that individual or external factor to have control over me. I can choose to give someone control over me, or I can choose to set up a positive boundary or boundaries. I know that these are the guidelines, and I think it's a respectful thing. I think it's a totally respectable thing. I think even in our friendships, hell, even our relationships, you know, that we set positive boundaries and guidelines. You got to have some form of a structure, right? Because if you just go into the world willy-nilly with no structure, it's all freaking Wild West. All hell's gonna break loose, right? No, okay. I have to dip. A bunch of outside stuff to be for dark. Running out of minutes. I'll get in the view time. Have a good night. Okay, so you just got to run, guys. All right, we're gonna be wrapping it up here too, guys. It's we're an hour and 54 in. We're an hour and 54 in. Great conversation, man. I really it was a good time talking with you guys because it's kind of a little nice break from yesterday. That really bothered me a little bit, but That's water under the bridge now. So
Get a
Cedar, boom. Later, Cedar. Peace, Cedar. Yep.
let's go.
Yeah, human nature is funny and it never changes. Yeah, it doesn't. Set yourself apart from the herd, fam. Yeah, absolutely. You have to. You have to. Good night, Cedar and Bella. Yeah. The 4 agreements can help so many people navigate through life with far less stress and drama. Yeah. I've always said that life is going to give you problems no matter what. No matter which way, like I was explaining earlier, Sin. Lawnmower went out, needed all new tires. AC went out. Toddler needs braces. Dog swallowed a needle. So without putting a numerical value on that, you guys already know. You know, so just a little slap. Life said, whack, backpacker and Fanny. And we said, okay. We roll with it. Chop away this, chop away that, chop away that. You know, you just do what you got to do. And it is what it is. Right? We could victims, we can cry about it, we can whatever, but we don't. We come up with a game plan and we keep on moving. All of history's great stories come from people brave enough to separate from the herd. Yeah, it's important. It's important. We're not meant to like live in like sardines in a can. I don't believe. I'm not a believer of that. I don't believe that. I think we can be in proximity with individuals and stuff, but we don't. Like when I see neighborhoods that are just like bam, 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 I think that's weird. Personal feeling, I think it's weird. But that's me. So all right, guys, let's see where we're at. Let's get this wrapped up here. Let's get this over here. Great conversation, guys. I really needed that, man. Great conversation. I think that was phenomenal. Just good, nice, genuine conversation. Just a good conversation. Okay, hold on one second. All right. So, all right, we'll keep Cedar and Bella on there, guys, because I was talking a little bit and he just had to leave. We're gonna keep Cedar and Bella on there. Let's see, we're at on blocks. 85. Let's get some spins in, guys, and then we'll wrap it up, man. It's really good talking with you guys. Just a nice, good, genuine, fun conversation. I like that every once in a while, you know? Doesn't need to be all structured and stuff. Just good chat. Oh, here we go, Sin. I'm going to have to take a picture of this. The 4 agreements. I'm going to take a picture of this. I love this. When you guys do stuff like this and you put it in chat and everything, I pay attention to stuff like that. And I'm going to go check it out. I think it's important. I think it's important to do that. You know? Anytime I'm listening to someone like George channel or something like that, and he's talking about getting all philosophical and all, you know, Earl Nightingale and stuff on me, if there's something I hear that perks up my ears, I rewind it and I'll write it down or something. And I may not get to it like immediately, but I look into that kind of stuff. It's an absolute pleasure to be on this journey with all. Yeah, it is. It is. And this is what I'm talking about. To me, this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is community, and it's growing and positivity and this and that. I don't know what it's become in the space, and it's really sad to see what's transpiring, and really unfortunate. But I always use this term, and I've always said it. I always say, not every Bitcoiner is a Bitcoiner, and I mean that. And it's no shade to anybody, but you know, some people are in Bitcoin for reasons that are just insane, and some people are in Bitcoin because they literally want to. It's a revolution, but a good revolution. It's a revolutionary war in regards to freedom and to just do wonderful, beautiful things. To utilize this tool that we were blessed that we have at this moment in time in our life, and to do wonderful things with it. You know, I always picture in my head Satoshi going like this: "Hey, you guys, here you go. Here's something called Bitcoin. Don't fuck it up." I just always have that in the back of my head. You know, like, just here you go, guys. You have everything you need right here. Don't screw it up. And I just always have that vision in my head, you know. And I hope we don't, because you know, humans and human nature, we're interesting breed, guys. Interesting creatures. All right, let's do it, guys. So be here or be square. Sound off in the chat if you're here. You got to be here. I appreciate you guys for sticking around. I know it was a little bit of a longer one, but throw something in the chat. Let me know you're here. I know Ginger's listening in the background. Cedar just dug out. So Cedar's good because he was here and he has to go do some stuff for sun goes down. I know he's getting sunset over there. But sound off in the chat so that way we can make sure that you can be accounted for. Now, also, I forgot to send out yesterday's sats. Okay, I just want to be open and transparent. So yesterday's sats go to Lauren, Spaceman, Vic Shoots, Trent, Scotty99 got 3 in a row, which we call a reach around, and Jenny Legendary. So we will I'll get those sent out tonight. Right now we're gonna be spinning for 77. 77, yeah. Jen, I'm here. Yes, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it, man. Thank you guys for being here. I really do. It's a good conversation. I consider Satoshi to be on the level of greats like Jesus Christ and yeah. What's up, Spaceman's in the house. Yeah, Backpacker, don't forget about me. Thank you guys so much. Thank you for being here. Let's go for 77, guys. Let's do it. 77, let's do it. Look at that. Drawer for the score. Oh, where my pen go? Go figure, I lost my pen. Oh, there it goes. Jor. Congratulations, Jor. I know Jor's listening in the background too. Okay. Congratulations, Jor. 78, let's do it. Sin. Sin. 79. Let's go. Jor, congrats. Yes. Where's my reach around? I'll send that out to you tonight. Oh, Fanny's funny. Fanny goes 3 in a. She goes 3. I'm like, yeah, babe, it's a hat trick. She goes, yeah. And I go, well, and Jor calls it a turkey. He's like a golf thing. And she's like, yeah, but we call that a reach around. I'm like, okay, babe. All right. So I'm like, all right, it's a reach around. Nico. Congratulations, Nico. 80. Ginger. Lauren Stern. Congratulations, Lauren. Ginger, Nico, Wolf. Yes, Nico. Sin. Don't look at me, Scotty. So funny. 82. Sharon B. Sharon B. Sharon the troublemaker, huh? Okay, 83. Let's go. Jack. There we go. Where's the butt? Congratulations, Jack. Wolf to you, Jack. 84. We want more. Sin doesn't. Congratulations, Sin. Thanks for stopping by, Sin, man. I appreciate that. 85. Wolf. Jack Wolf, yes. Lauren again. 86. That's the last spin for 86. Yeah, 86. Last spin, guys. Good luck. And Cedar. There we go. Cedar, my man. All right. All right. Now, ladies. Yeah. Right on, guys. Right on, guys. VHX coming on with the dab. Cedar, boom. 2 times for Lauren. Yes. Yeah. Right on, man. Well, you guys know what's up. We go live Monday through Friday, 6 o'clock Mountain Time. And we just talk our stuff, guys. We let our hair down, talk our stuff. Bitcoin, news, politics, ex-post reactions, life, kids, family, all the fun stuff. We're not a Bitcoin channel, guys. We're a backpacker family channel. We talk a little bit about everything. Sometimes more about something, sometimes a little less. We don't get overly technical here. I don't believe in getting overly technical because it's just not fun to me. We'll do some slides every now and then, talk our stuff, get the gears going. Maybe go off a couple times, as we do, and have done in the past. And, you know, it's an evening show, so we like to just kind of keep it chill, wind down. You know, that's kind of what I'm shooting for. And, yeah. And so we just do our thing. And then on Sundays or Saturdays, I release my vlogs. So keep an eye out for those. I got a bunch of them. I'm getting there, man. I think I just hit like 53 the other day. Or 52. 52 vlogs. That's pretty cool on Saturday. So that's pretty cool. I got a bunch of shorts I got to put out there. So I got to get to work and do some homework on my end at night doing that. Get some more shorts out there. And thanks for the show. No, thank you, Ginger. Give your family love. From my family to your family, you guys enjoy your evening. Be safe. Have fun. Create memories, brother. And yeah, anytime you want to share pics or anything, you know, it's personal, I know. But you do your thing. And we always are open and accepting to any memories. So we appreciate that. The girls go live and bring along dad. Yeah, they do. I sometimes, you know, I got to wrap it. I don't want to over talk and stuff, but you know, the kids are they're champs. You know, Fanny, they're all champs, man, because you know, they have a long day, and then we do a live, and it's a lot. It is a lot, you know, but we're committed and we're dedicated, and we all love doing this, you know. So your guys' time is precious and valuable, and it really means a lot to me and my family. And just being able to chat with you guys. So it does mean a lot, and I really appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. So BTC Backpacker here. And until next time, I got to get a sign out. I got to get a sign out. If I got to get a sign out, you guys got to let me know. Let me know. Send me a message in the chat, Signal, Freedom Family Group, whatever, Noster. If you think Backpacker needs a certain sign out or a something to play or something like that, let me know. I'm interested. I'm all ears. So, but anyways, I love you guys. You guys take care. Have a wonderful evening. And we will see you tomorrow, 6 o'clock Mountain Time here on the channel. You guys have a wonderful evening. Here they come. Here comes trouble. Trouble.
Love you guys.
Love you guys. You guys take care. See you guys tomorrow. Hey, what's up, Vic? I got you, brother. I got you. All good, Vic. Have a wonderful evening, Vic. We're signing out, brother. Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna send your sats from yesterday, tonight. I forgot to send them out, so I just want to let you know. We love you guys. You guys take care. Peace.